If you've played Minecraft back in the day, do you remember you could set up like automated systems so you could actually sort and filter your loot? So you could search for your loot? One day that'll happen in Rust.
Here we have a basic auto sorter with a dummy box and a drop box. The dummy box is essentially just a buffer from your drop box to your loot. So first things first, we want a way to be able to access all of our loot. All your barrels or all your boxes are going to have an industrial out that no one ever uses. You could connect a few of these, 2 or 3 boxes and then use the out, but I find it's just, for the example here, I don't need all that. So we'll connect all the outputs into a combiner. The combiner is going to go into a splitter. This will be helpful later. So if you want to set up multiple of these, or if you want to set up auto crafting, auto smelting, auto anything, right here you can just hook up all your loot to it and then put an industrial conveyor wherever you need to pull X amount of loot, including putting limits to how much gets pulled through or whatnot, but that's for another video. Anyway, from this industrial splitter, we're going to come over here to our conveyor. Our conveyor will go into the depot box. Give it some juice. Voila. Now, if we just do that, everything's going to start getting pulled through here. So it'll take it, it's going to pull everything from our boxes into here. So we need to set a filter of glue, because you won't find that in vanilla gameplay. And then it's going to stop. This is all going to get sucked away. Now, to counter that, we're going to put simply a button, memory cell, and an OR switch. Some power over here. I believe we need 1. Yes. That's gonna power this bad boy. And now you see how it says the inverted power is at 1, the regular output's at 0. So we're gonna use that inverted. Doesn't really matter which one you put it to. Use turn on. And put the other one to the turn off. The OR switch will go to the toggle. One of the inputs will go to a button. Just like that. You press the button, it turns off the dummy box. And then when you search, let's say those pantalones you saw come through the box, you search that on up. Boom, there's the pants, and it's not going to get sucked into your system because the dummy box is turned off. But let's say you're tired of looking at the pants, right? They're in the box. Hit the button. Let it do its thing. Come on. It does take 5 seconds for conveyors to actually work. If y'all didn't know that, so there is a little bit of lag with that. Now, you wonder why we have an OR switch when we don't really need it, because this is going to toggle. This OR switch is if you want to put this going to different bases, rooms, anything. You don't want to have to put wires going all the way to another button like this, right? Not a problem. So we're going to place an RF receiver. Give it some juice. 2, 1 so it can detect power, 1 so it can send it. We're gonna put that to power in. We're gonna set the frequency to 2121, because why not? And then we're gonna put the power out to here, to here. 2121. Remember that. Very important. So let's say we made another system, so that we can see if this is on or off. We're just gonna come over here, like right here. So if this was a system at another base, you'd have to have pipes going from one to the next. But to save yourself, this system here, just power in from a button, set this to the same frequency, set that at the same frequency, and then when you hit the button, it's gonna do the same thing. Turn that off, Turn that on. And there you have it. This is why we have to have glue, guys. I'm telling you, this is why we have to have glue. Everything's gonna go. Get that out of here. I mean, it's gonna be in here until I hit the button again, though. So you could craft, you could build, you could do whatever you need to. Come back, hit the button, boom, bada bing.
That is the most absurd fucking conveyor thing I have ever seen.